We are back at the beer garage. What we got for you here is Allagash CrossPath, which is a golden Belgian-style pale ale brewed in Portland, Maine. It is brewed with Maine-grown oats, buckwheat, base malts, hops, and Grandiose Granola, which is a granola company also based in Maine. We teamed up with Grandiose to create this Belgian-style certified organic golden ale, brewed with buckwheat and granola. From Maine, we source the organic oats, buckwheat, and barley. That's interesting. A portion of this can's proceedings go to MOFGA, MOFGA, a non-profit organization that helps farmers transition to organic crops. It is 16 fluid ounces, 5.5% alcohol by volume. So let's get it into a glass. Never had an organic beer before, so I wonder how that's going to factor into the taste. Because all the ingredients are locally grown organic ingredients. I picked this up at BevMax today, and surprisingly, they actually, well, at the start of COVID, BevMax kind of had a very limited supply on beer. It's like the entire build your own 6-pack section and all of the 6 to 12 packs, the 24 packs, they were very limited. Like the shelf for the build your own 6-pack was nearly empty. But luckily today it was full, so I was happy with that, because we need our beer. A nice pale goldenrod color, about a 1-finger white head. I can't really see the legs yet because it's too high poured, but definitely foggy. This is brewed with a Roostuk organic Cascade hops, which provides a nice flowery, spicy, citrusy flavor to it. I definitely smell a little touch of the citrus on the back end of the smell. Mostly I get a lot of the granola and the malts. I've never had a bad beer by Allagash, so I'm sure I'm going to like this. But again, I've never had an organic beer before. And let's see how all the flavors come together. And let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Okay, right off the bat, a perfect balance of granola and buckwheat, and then you go right into the malts, the barley malt, and then just on the back end, just a little bit of citrus on the back end. Not too much. It's mostly spice. They really brought out a lot of the spice from the Cascade malts. Let's go in for another sip. Get a little bit of the cinnamon from the granola. This is a very fall beer. I really like that. It has it also has leaves. Fall leaves. I don't know what they're specifically called. I can't think straight right now. It's a very fall-centric beer. This is perfect. It's drinkable. It's very drinkable. It's light enough. It's nothing like anything pumpkin spice. It's nothing heavy like a typical fall spiced drink. It's very light. I mean, you can still drink it in the spring or summer even. It's that light. But it does have just the right mouthfeel and just the right body to it. It's blended really well. Alright, so for the color, I'm gonna do I'll do a 4, I would say. Has a light lemony pale goldenrod color to it. The head is almost gone completely, which is interesting for a 5.5%. Usually it's in the higher percentages, but there's almost no head. The smell, I'm going to do a 4 I'll do a 4. I'll do a 4 for the smell, because it's like, you smell everything that you're going to taste. You know what, I'll go 4.5, and here's why. It has not only everything that it says, or everything that you taste in it, but it also is light. It's not too light, but it's just light enough. Again, where it's not blowing your nose off with fall spiced garbage. It's very well blended. Very good ingredients. The taste, I'm gonna do a 5. This is actually really freaking good. So I'll do a 5 for this. Smash it out of the park. Again, you can find this at BevMax, so probably could find it at BevMax in the build your own beer section. I'm not entirely sure what your BevMax has specifically, but this is where I found it. again, so it is accessible and it's fall, so you know the likelihood of finding it is probably pretty good. I definitely recommend it. Again, everything's organic, brewed with buckwheat, organic oats, and barley, and granola. So it has oats, granola. You taste everything. The overall taste, like the body of it, is very oaty. But it starts off with the cinnamony granola. I taste like I just ate granola. So you start off with the granola, then you go into the buckwheat, and then the barley malts, and then you go right into I guess just on the afternote. It's very subtle, but you get a little bit of the spice and maybe a touch of citrus, maybe like lemon juice on the back end. So it's refreshing, but it's also perfect for fall and the colder weather coming out of summer. You all know what fall is. I don't know why I'm explaining that, but yeah, I definitely recommend it. And again, the proceeds for this, if you pick this up, go to MOFGA, which is a non-profit organization that helps farmers transition to organic crops. That is MOFGA, so that's a good cause. So yeah, this is a 5 out of 5 on taste. Overall, I'm going to give it a 4.8. I'm not doing like accurate averages, but 4.8. I don't actually, you know what? I think it just comes down to the color. Like if I discard the color, I'll give it a 5. Because again, as you see, I keep sipping it. It's just so drinkable. It's so light. It just reminds me of fall. You know, it's just like it's very crisp as well. It's crisp. You know, it's not heavy. It's not like it doesn't sit in your gut. It doesn't have that thick throat feel that fall drinks or fall and winter drinks would have. It's very light. I could drink it during the summer. I wouldn't want to, but I can, even on a hot day. It's perfectly balanced. Nothing out of whack. There's nothing missing. It has everything that it says. And you can smell it. And you can taste it. It's everything that's in the smell is in the taste. So leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you back at the beer garage.